Hello, Maisel. I'm feeling so sick today. Hello, Kazini. Hello, Pants. I'm glad you liked the video. I'm about to drop a lot more videos because I got a lot of sponsors that I need to make videos for. Did you disable force in your account when rotating Mario on the planet? Nope. I have not. I don't think it would be too difficult to do though. I just haven't. And PDL? No, I am sick, not the overworld. I mean, the overworld is cool too, but I genuinely am sick. On one hand, that sounds fun, Mika. On the other hand, they're gonna see all the magic and all the illusions are gonna be broken. No, it's not Keaton. I think we had to do this whole section here. How do you activate the sweet dive and fly mode? No, that's just a thing I added. You just program a thing to make Mario fly when you press a button. Ugh. It's not very complicated, to be honest. Wait, this is so off. How is this so off? When did that happen? I don't know if multiplayer is going to be in the game. It's something I would like to do, and I don't think it'd be too difficult to do. But then there's things where it's like really weird, like the Raven boss fight is one thing that really stands out to me. It's mostly boss fights that are gonna be jank with it. Today I'm feeling miserable. More miserable than the last time I streamed. Hello, tea time. We need to make this cave interesting somehow. I think this cave is prime for some secrets. Maybe a secret side level, some sort of cave offensive. Otherwise I would be moving on to part 5. I don't know about a Koopa Society. No OST, we can listen to an OST. What do you guys want to listen to? Do you guys hear my Mario? You do, good. Last stream I did, you couldn't hear the OST, and no one said anything about it. Pokemon XY, let's do it. What's the latest on beta PC pod drama? I don't know. Why don't you ask Donowa? I think there's huge potential here. Maybe we should just leave it be as is for now. Let's leave it be as is for now. This goes to part 1. Is rail to grind on maybe? No, I want something more interesting than that. I'm thinking this could be a huge open cave here where you only really walk in the middle. And then there's some kind of secret you go outside. Like it's a platform in a dark type cave. I can see the vision. I think this could be very cool. Like, I think this kind of gives the vibe I'm thinking of. Does that have to be that level? I feel like just filling with filthy like starting mud formation, water reservoir, shining for something. I think that should be something. Just making it look pretty, I mean sure, that helps. But I want something to be in there. I want the whole island to feel like there's secrets around every corner after all. Hello Mirabilis. Not enough pride flags. Do I need more pride flags in my game? Let my music pause. New video seems to be doing decently. Could not apply to the workspace because the disk is full? My disk is full? My actual hard drive is so full that I can't open Photoshop? What the fuck? What do I even do at this point? Huh? I actually can't open Photoshop. I'm not sure extents. I've generally never used the razor before the Manscaped one. I just shave with a hair clipper. I think it's way faster. No, my installation is not corrupt. My hard drive is just so full that I can't open the thing. Like, I can open smaller files, just not the big one. What do you even do in this situation? Let me look if there's any programs I can delete. Definitely don't need this one, but I can't. Slippy Launcher, I guess I can delete that. WinRAR, I don't want to delete that. What the fuck? OpenOffice 4, I can probably delete that, right? Parallel Launcher, I can delete that. Can I open Photoshop now? Nope. How much space? I have 250 gigabytes on my SSD. And there's 1.63 gigabytes free. Yeah. TP link, probably don't need that. I have Winderstat, but I don't want it here. Still not enough space to open my thing. The Adobe cache folder? How do you open the Adobe cache folder? I think I just deleted the Adobe cache folder. App data roaming Adobe common media cache files. Nope, no luck. See, app data roaming Adobe. And then common. I'm missing the common folder. Dude, what the fuck? I mean, we got a little bit further this time. Are we really gonna spend trying to get like 100 megabytes on my disk? The whole stream? There's a whole Project 64 folder. How much is in here? Ooh, juicy 50 megabytes. This is insane. This is so insane. What? Dude, I need to be able to open the thing. This sucks. I have a Blizzard Entertainment video folder. I don't need that. I have a Melon speedruns folder. I don't need that. Why is there Melon speedruns? Oculus VR, we don't need those. Platonic, nope. Sour Boys Interactive. I don't want that. Can I get some more space? Oh, I now have 2 gigabytes. Hey, we can open the file! Nothing in downloads? Literally nothing. There's 1.7 megabytes of files in here. I'm making you Windows-stat. I already used Windows-stat and deleted like everything. Well, Keaton, I have another 1 terabyte SSD, and I'm trying to move everything on there. You can see it right here. I have 244 gigabytes here, and I have another SSD I still need to plug into my PC. But like, my C drive is still being shit up by random programs that are doing stuff on the C drive, even though I'm asking them not to be on the C drive. Part 5 is in this part here. Hello, I'm your cat. Are you my cat? Remember, I still stand? Yes. Oh, it could be Windows Update files that is just shitting everything up. What's it called? Windows cleanup utility. Let's try that. Windows cleanup utility. I'll give that a try. Das Cleanup. Datenträgerbereinigung. How much do you think that's gonna free? Currently I have 380 megabytes. Well, apparently 4 gigabytes. So that sounds not bad. Oh, you can do that? See, the reason I don't want to change my SSD is because a lot of stuff is like hard-coded file paths. Diesen. So blending is blender get fixed. I am on the blender file with the follow active quad issue and it did not get fixed. Bye bye, Zena. Assume that easy strips over Windows. I couldn't find it just now, but we can try again in a bit. Yeah, I find computers very frustrating to deal with, so I don't really deal with computers. Right, with computers you're just learning about things someone else made. You have to deal with someone else's systems. It's not like you're making new systems, you know? That's what I do. Yeah, I'm feeling very feverish today. That is true. Sometimes you have to learn someone else's system. What would you even do with IRL friends? What's the point? Johan, thank you for the 100 for a new SSD or HDD or something else entirely. I actually do have a new SSD already that I just need to install, but thank you very much for the donation. I will try to install the new SSD soon so that we won't run into this issue again, because this was very annoying. But hey, look, we have 5 GB now. Was the other one Dizen? Is it this one here? Is that... Am I hacked now? Did I get hacked? Tell us to like and subscribe often. True. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, your donation is still very appreciated. I actually tried to set up the SSD with copying my data over, because my old SSD broke and I lost a little bit of work to that. And a lot of documentation, which kinda sucks. It had a lot of like old hack code that I never uploaded to GitHub. So all that is gone, which sucks. It's a CMD comment. Oh my god. Dism.exe is what someone told me to do. Oh, what the fuck? This doesn't look like it deletes all the update files, this looks like it controls my partitions. Did you recover well? I'm not fully recovered. I don't recommend anything about programming. I just do what I must. You can just start 3D modeling. You don't have to get into it. This isn't on the exe/online. What does /online do? Clean up image. I'm googling this. I'm asking ChatGPT. Just to be safe. Part of the deployment image service. This comment is for cleaning up the WinSX and this makes servicing of the Windows image more efficient. No action on the system image. So we'll see that all the rest of the components. Oh, okay, yeah. What you're saying sounds reasonable. Let's see what this does. We have 5 GB before. Let's see how much we have afterwards. What if both had cameras on all theirs and I'm the invisible? He could tell me through intercoms. That would be very funny. Okay, and finished. That got me nothing, unfortunately. No difference. I noticed that you can use ChatGPT almost like a beta version of regex. I've done it before, and it's like super efficient. That would check out, yeah. Let's see if the size of this is acceptable. Who'll be DMing me? I have not tried DeepSeek yet, no. We're not really allowed to use ChatGPT much at work, so I can't really rely on AI. I only can use it as like a substitute to Google. Ah! I'm glad you're enjoying it, Pappy Prinny. I am trying to make the streams fun. I forgot to add Warp 3 too. I'm almost done being sick, dude. Just 1 or 2 more days and then I'm gonna be up to 100%. This is round 2. I was sick like a month ago, and then I'm sick again. Okay, that works. This feels like a very huge size. I can answer questions, Matt, I can't. Of course, Aggie. Not using decomp would be quite insane. It's such a powerful tool. Hello, Selton. Some people think I still only do ASM. No, I haven't done ASM in a long time. I'm still really good at it though, I figured out recently. Someone was asking for ASM help and I literally just remembered all the numbers off the top of my head. Nope, never heard of Lixian. That's what someone said about you recently. That is funny. The original Overworld is completely erased. It's just not up to the quality standards. Yeah, it's the new Overworld for Return to Yoshi's Island. We're making a huge Overworld and this is all gonna be one level. The size of the executor, you mean the size of the ROM? The ROM is just under 60 megabytes. No, I never watched Markiplier. I mean, to me Markiplier is the guy that screams at Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know if that's accurate. Yes, Roman is a huge fraud. He's a little bit of an idiot. I don't know if that wasn't very clear the first time he tried to get into F3. Was 7 years ago. It was very funny. For the people that don't know, there was a guy that he tried to make Super Mario Galaxy 64 and wanted it to get into F3, and he submitted a trailer with about a week of progress shown, and I rejected him with the reasoning that it's like, okay, you have 1 week of progress done and this is probably never gonna get finished, so I'm not letting you in. And he was like, dude, I'll show you, I'll showcase, I will show him that I can finish this, like, no problem. And I don't think he made another week of progress since. All he had was like a titled screen and a T-posing Mario. But he was really angry at me at first for like not letting him into F3. You're like, dude, no, I can't finish this. You're actually crazy. No, I will not be adding sex to this mod. So do you mind creating invisible worlds in Blender? Well, in my engine that's very simple, because my engine just doesn't have invisible worlds that I don't want to have. In vanilla Mario 64 it's a little complicated. You have to watch like a bunch of Pan and Coke's videos to understand that. Okay, this river sucks. I don't actually see the Alejandro emote, but I believe you that it's still there. If you don't know, Alejandro was a Mario 64 hacker a long time ago. I mean, voice-based invisible worlds still exist, but obviously they have to make a void to make them appear, so like it's very easy to just not make a void. But my game uses a whole different step function that works very differently from Mario 64's, and hitting an invisible wall just doesn't happen anymore with that, unless there's genuinely like a big invisible wall. But like thin invisible walls, you're not gonna hit those. Oldest thing I own. Oh, when we moved into this house, there were cupboards that don't look like cupboards. So the previous owner, when they got old, I think they just forgot about it, and they left all their stuff in there. So there is a Snoopy bag from like 1960. There is cat weed. How do you call that? Cat grass? Cat mint? The thing that cats fucking love. That's there from still 1960. Catnip, yes. It might be valuable. And there's stuff so old that it's still made out of lead in there as well. Shit, how do we even prevent the player from just going there? Because I don't like that players can go there. Should we just invisible walls here? Would you ever consider designing and manufacturing Mario 64 playset? What's a playset? Hello, Bioback. Yeah, I need a bunch of sponsors, Bioback. I gotta make money for my family. Next we do NordVPN, and then we do Squarespace. And then maybe again Brilliant. I'm gonna have to make so many videos for all these sponsors, so you guys get a lot of content out of it too. What's the plan today? Hopefully finish part 5. I think for now we're skipping over part 4 a little bit. For part 4 I just kinda marked that we want something interesting to be here, but we didn't put anything interesting yet. I was thinking like a cave like this could be kinda cool. Until Mario 64 toys. Man, if Nintendo gave me the legal rights to Mario 64, yes, I would make a playset. Hello, Hippopotamus? Which one, the first one or the second demo? Yeah, Conspiracy Yoshi would fit well and get there. The Drug Wars game is done almost too. Yeah, Isa's actually working on a slight level right now. I am just a sick child. Is that putting Mario 64 place for your own child to play with? Oh, maybe. I don't know, we'll see if she even likes Mario 64. She's probably gonna like video games though. I mean, let's be realistic. Yeah, she would think I'm so lame if she doesn't like Mario 64. Can you imagine? I'm gonna be the lamest dad at school instead of the coolest dad at school. Oh no. That's true. I will be able to beat up all the other dads at school. Part 7, Part 8, Part 9, Part 6, and Part 12 entrances. Holy shit. There's a lot of entrances here. Yeah, it's some random texture from the N64, that's why they look like that. It's not a good texture. Okay, so obviously this part is a long way of doing literally nothing. And I want this to look kind of like this in the end. Oh my god, this Yoshi's face is weird. Has anyone ever seen that? What? That is not Yoshi. That's Yoshbird, his evil cousin. He looks like a 60-year-old man, yeah. Okay, this is supposed to be part of the river that goes through the whole island. And there's supposed to be the volcano area here. So this side here for sure needs to be mountainous, and there needs to be a river going along here. God, everything hurts. There's probably some truths you want to censor and some you want to be completely transparent about. Probably put that threshold a lot higher than other parents. I think children are a lot more emotionally ready to hear uncomfortable truths than we give them credit for. Well, I don't know. Card rages? What is a card rage? Hello Clems from Mario Kart Wii. So we want this river to just keep going here. Do we make it so that if you fall down the river you come back out in part 1 here? Or how do we stop the player from going through the river? I guess we can also just make a grate. I think grate is the way. Let's make a grate. It's gonna be great. I was thinking that there might be a secret entrance to Course 2 through the river, but there would be no practical reason to do it. it would be just there because it can be there. Do you think you'll be realizing cartridges of Return You Yoshi's Island? Releasing? Are you asking if I'm gonna print cartridges and sell them? The answer is no, because of legal issues. Secret Star instead? I mean, that works too. Just one of your friends to help you negotiating purchasing Nintendo. Yeah, I'm sure I can buy it any day now. I'm still saving up though. Maybe my next birthday I'll get like another $15 in allowance and then I can finally buy Nintendo. Coins along the river? I mean, maybe. All of that is, you know, this is pretty simple stuff. We should worry about the macro first. Yeah, the retro sub areas would have to be like visual references without being complete visual copies. I think it's doable. Man, when I first had envisioned this went down like a lot more. But unfortunately that's not possible due to the nature of what this is now. Dang. How would I run Nintendo if I owned it? We would start making based games again. Simpler games. Not just the, hey, let's throw $6 million at it and make something very safe that is guaranteed to not be garbage type games. We'd be making risky games again. You know, Yoshi's Island is like, oh, you like Mario? Well, fuck it, here's just Do you just ride on Yoshi now the whole game? That's the type of shit I wanna see. Yeah, there's a chance I will do something kind of like that place still. And if Nintendo ever like properly took me down, I would have to do something like that. Oh no, I wouldn't want to remake all the retro levels. And just retheme them. Or retexture them even just. "10 years earlier in '86, Renegades are high NPCs." Probably. I mean, not as is, but with some cutbacks, I can imagine. Sure, I'm a Mario 64 authority, but I don't know anything about the other stuff you're talking about, like hardware in '86. I think we're maybe like 10% done. Sure, you can cite me in an essay. What if we made it so that you can stand up here and then you can go there from the castle section? I think that could be cool. What kind of risky game would you make? I'm not sure. Stuff where you're just getting creative, you know? Not the typical free games that Nintendo makes. Nintendo is kind of stuck in make the same 3 games over and over. Hell, bro fell off, as the kids would say. I know Cosmic exists and he speedruns Mario Bros. 1. And I know it's a very competitive speedrun. Can you publish the thing? I don't think I wrote fanfiction. I'm not sure you can publish it if I wrote any. Well, the whole island is a little bit tropical foresty, because it's Yoshi's island. I'll just release this game online on my YouTube channel. Did I make them not square, Biobec? What's wrong? Is it something in quiz 2 that I fucked up? So I got my actual symmetry. Oops. Is this in the disco area in course 2? Then I fuck up the symmetry. Oh, shit. I probably never meant it to be a square room. $10 if you throw up on stream. I can't do that on command. And I don't think I would do it for $10. No, $100. Hello, Velza. Yeah, this game is it's done when it's done kind of situation. Hello, Super Mario fan. That's true, but Tuna Shake won't make me throw up. Tuna Shake is a banger. Guys, can we all do a deal? The next time you see Zena, tell her that the Wasabi song is actually like really good. I invented the Wasabi song in the car today and she won't believe it's good, she just refuses. I'm not singing it though, because it's embarrassing. Oh yeah, OTL party is super easy. I think Ocarina of Time could run on 60 mostly. Someone actually was claiming to be you a month ago. They were saying they needed money for a project. What? That's crazy. What's XDA? Did I see Case? Every time I look in the mirror I see him. He's there, staring right back at me. Okay, so this overworld sucks. We need the part 7 entrance and we need the Dino Domain entrance. I'm also thinking that we'll have a secret loop back to part 3 here, where you go through the forest and then you come out here and then you're at the top here. I think that could be really cool. Shit, that's all it takes, Shikimiki? That's a good deal. I did play Pokemon Black. I actually liked it. I played it with a girl in my class, and we would see like who could build a stronger team. And then we played against each other in class, and I fucking destroyed her. She had no shot. I honestly like the 3D Pokemon games. Like Pokemon Stadium. Dude, when people say, oh, Nintendo can't make animation, or Game Freak can't make animations for all the Pokemon, there's way too many Pokemon now. Dude, the people saying that are like crazy, they're delusional. They have no idea how big Game Freak is. And how much money the games are making, evidently. Hop on Pokemon Showdown. I'm actually go to that Gen 3 random battle. The Banjo-Kazooie mod still exists. We just are working on it very slowly. This is nice, Clamps. I'm glad you watched it. A good boy for watching it. Why am I being question marked? What did I say that's so wrong? Didn't really grow up with SA1. I had SA1 actually after SA2. I don't believe the CIA op thing. That doesn't sound real. I don't know, classic sense. Okay, I think this is very cool. Now you can go in here into the Secret Forest path, and you come out at the Pirate Bay. I think the vibe is going to be immaculate. Anyway, this overworld here sucks. We definitely want the Core 6 entrance somewhere in here, so that would make it suck a lot less. Never played Auras. Never played Gen 3 in general. Course 6's theme is Jurassic Jungle. It's a prehistoric jungle level with ancient Yoshis. I think we could shorten this quite a bit. Like so. Yeah, some of the Yoshis do have talents. I can show you real. I can't really show you the level because it has a bug right now. But maybe we can take a short look. Should be this one here. This is what the level looks like. Ignore that. And these are the prehistoric Yoshis. Stop snooping, chump. Can't you see we're busy? Yoshis, I don't know. I don't think it will be difficult to fix. Probably because of this all being old microcode. Hello, Asko. So I was thinking that'd be a cave you walk into with some spiral lights that just changes the time. See, Zena had images of this before. See if we can find Zena's drawings here real quick. This is what Zena had. Yeah, doesn't really work. I do want it to be a cave. Cave works here though, right? optimize them as much as I can, I guess. Seems like a weird question to me. The cave goes there. What if there are footprints when you enter the area? Technically towards the entrance. You mean like footprints in front of the cave here? Well, most N64 games use a lot less triangles than what you can actually use, because they don't really optimize their game as much. So I don't think that gamers can just intuit how much they can use. And if you ever use the Mario 64 engine like clean with no optimization, then you would way overestimate the amount of triangles you can use. I remember making Waluigi's taco stand. I tried to make my map super low poly and it was still laggy as fuck because of the Mario 64 engine. The Mario 64 engine is just the worst. Whenever someone tells you that programmers used to be better back in the day, just show them the Mario 64 engine code. The programmers did whatever the opposite of carrying the team is. They made everyone's job a lot harder. Oh no, Guile's actually did decent work. Everyone else on the team didn't. You can see the difference between Guile's work and everyone else's work like pretty starkly if you just look at the shaders used, for example. I don't know how M and L pit looks like. We can just make something up though. Walking on this beach sucks, man. It sucks. I don't like walking on this beach. This beach is depressing and sad. I can't leave it like this. I need to do something. It wasn't bad, it was cinematic. Yeah, I like the seagulls. That's a good way. Or that's one thing we can do to make this suck a little bit less. But that's just remedying, you know, the poison that's already here. Ideally there just wouldn't be poison here. Well, I think by shrinking it I made it significantly less garbage, but it's still pretty bad. Out of moisture when it came the area of boxes with proof of the existence to be more realistic. I'm not sure I understand. Well, there is going to be Yoshis around here. We're definitely gonna put Yoshi houses around here. But it's still a flat beach. And that's what I don't like. We also need to put all the level entrances here. It's like 2 in terms of visual quality. This has no visual quality. What do you mean? Let's think about the other level entrances. So we have part 2, and I think we have part 7 now. Oh! Oh! I understand now. Part 7 was supposed to be at the bottom.
Mario.
Mario? Thank you for the Mario. What happened? Sorry, I'll see the another. Thank you for the $5 MPG. Okay, guys, what happened is this whole bottom area here was supposed to be a different area. That's why this sucks so much. Now it all makes sense. So there needs to be the entrance to course 8 here. And how do you get there? Unrestricted. And you have to get the seal on the sandbank first. Okay, knowing that, we can make this a lot better. We're just gonna fuse the two parts, 7 and 5, because I think that's gonna be better. See a Wufu, fun with 3-4. Can you resume Autumn Wednesday? I like those. I always think like, oh, this week I'm gonna finally post again, and then it's like, man, I really don't feel like making another post. So I don't know. Hopefully soon I can be bothered to do that again. But man, the Twitter ad revenue really didn't come in. Like, I had hoped that I could make a little bit of money posting on Twitter, and that just did not happen, like, at all. Okay, so this is the course 8 entrance with the Koopa dude. Actually, this is now. And this had a cool vision. That sucks. But I think this is better this way. Because there was no way to make a smooth transition here anyway. So there's a pirate rate bonus star here, which is pretty cool. Part 8 entrance. Part 8 is... okay, we got that. Part 9 entrance. Needs to be there, okay. Unrestricted access, okay. We can do that. I did a bunch of bug fixes for course 11 today. I'm gonna try to find someone to playtest it again. Hopefully someone's willing to. I think I'll get a lot more individual course tests done so that we can get more playtest data. I think those are very valuable. It just feels like a hub, which I guess makes sense because this is the most central part of the hub. I guess it should kind of feel like a hub. Looks like a pipe. Huh. Part 6 and part 12. Part 12 is here. Now part 12 can't be enterable right away. And there's super heavy dream and growth enough happiness is present in regards all the use from the second Bowser level. That makes sense. It's just audio mixing magic, I guess. Part 12 is Volcano. That means there needs to be an entrance to here somehow. And I guess we can make that with just a climbable super happy tree seedling. Where if you collect enough happiness on the island you can climb up here. You can look at some mixing tutorials for like podcasts or whatever. They kind of do that. Or you can use the NVIDIA broadcast podcast setting, which sounds like you're whispering directly in someone's ear. It's very funny to jump scare people with that one. Continue light to the volcano? No, actually, I have no idea yet. Hello, Cut the Fox. Oh, Code the Fox. That's interesting. How do you pronounce your name? Fucko the Fox. SEO? FCO. No? FCO? Yeah, this hub world feels very hubby. We definitely need Yoshi houses here. And something to fill this space here. I don't like that this is so flat. Same with here. I need a way to make this less flat and boring. Yoshi houses, Yoshis, rocks in the water. What else do we have? Wooden bridges. Wooden bridges in the lake. Trees. Palm trees. We also have this idea here, but this is also very flat land, so I don't know. And then here would be the surfer dude. Sand dunes, cheap chips in the water. Yeah, dunes maybe. We're definitely gonna need to add some heights here. And something here to break this up. What if we had this type of geometry with wooden fences? That would help a little bit. There'd be no reason for them to build that, but like, eh? Maybe there was a reason at some point. Maybe they needed to flatten this land here. Sandcastle obstacle course? I mean, a sandcastle secret level would be kinda cool, but not something you want here. Or do you mean like a little jump from sandcastle to sandcastle for a blue coin? I think that could work. Yeah. I'm gonna write it down. Sandcastle and playgrounds that spawns in blue coin if you don't fall down. Kind of a fun mini game you play in the overworld then. That would be a fun thing to do, Martin. Yeah? Helping them drop something out of the ocean. Can write that down. Maybe a bonus star for grabbing a toy out of the lake. I kind of like the floor flatness. That's what I'm gonna call them. They need that so that they have stable land to construct houses on, obviously. Perfect. Yeah, I heard you. Like, a little obstacle course. I'm thinking like a thin wall you walk across or something. Out of sand, between two sand castles, and when you do, then you get a blue coin. Of course, the ocean will have a water texture. But we're not texturing anything right now. We're just getting the design of this right first. But I'll be honest, for today I'm feeling kind of done. I'm feeling very exhausted today. So I will see you guys in the next stream, whenever that may be. Bye bye!